Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem, Warkal Kadash, and the Heavenly Father, the true name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Ba'Shem, in the name of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew. The Lash Pradash, the Holy Tongue, and I say Barak down to the elders and apostles, Akim or Akwaf, and I say Shalom. And this is a World War III news updates as of March the 14th, 2026 on this Saturday night. And this is from the time of Israel, and it reads, denies injuries and ceasefire. I believe I believe the side of Iran and the side of this current administration, they both declined to have ceasefire talks, while the war between Iran and Israel is heating up, and Iran and the United States is heating up as well too, especially throughout over there in Western Asia. It says denying interest in ceasefire. Trump suggests U.S. could hit Iran's Kandahar Island again just for fun. That's the proud of Esau, I'll tell you. The pride of the heart had to see the that's Esau for you. Missile 30 minutes ago, missile launch detached from Iran, sirens suspected in central Israel. Right, because as of late, hey, you got the Hezbollah and pro-Iranian groups in Iran. They've been heavy hitting the Israel Defense Force, especially over in central Israel, southern Israel. They're hitting them heavy over there in the northern part as well too. As I mentioned again, the tension between Iran and Israel is heating up on a daily basis as we're entering the 14th day, like the 13th, 14th day of this war ever since 2.5 weeks ago. It says a report 4 to 6 minutes ago, U.S. Stalwart waits with his waiting his options on sending anti-drone interceptors to the Middle East versus Western Asia. 1 hour ago, it says no injuries reported in the latest Iranian missile attack. Uploaded 1 hour ago, Trump says the Iran's Kandahar totally demolished, but U.S. may hit it again just for fun. Trump vows to open scrape for Hormuz one way or the other as Iran threatens area ports. The U.S. president said other countries must participate in efforts to prevent attacks on shipping U.S. embassies in Iraq, UAE, oil facilities targeted by Iran and allies. Trump and both, right, this is published by Reuters and the Time of Israel staff. It says Trump and Iran both reject international efforts to launch ceasefire talks. Yeah, because while the wars continue to rage on, it was that also Peter mentioned, for when they shall say peace and safety, such destruction come upon them as children of child shall not escape. In the book of Luke 12, verse 51, think not that I come to send peace on earth. I tell you, neighbor division. And that's what we're seeing, division between the nations. It's the book of Matthews. Yep, Matthews, the 24th chapter. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24 and verse 6. It says, ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Right, that's what we hear on a daily basis, wars and rumors of wars. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must rush come to pass, but the end is not yet. Matthew 24 verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. It's the book of Mark chapter 3 and verse 24. And it reads, and if a kingdom be divided, except the king cannot stand. Right, so we see in modern day kingdoms are being divided which cannot stand. And this is Luke 12, verse 51, which I quoted. This is the Gospel of Luke 12, verse 51, red letter Yahweh Shai speaking. Suppose ye that I come to get peace on earth, I tell you neighbor division. Right, so Yahweh Shai says, think not that I come to send peace on earth, I tell you neighbor division. And that's what we're seeing among the nations, especially Iran versus Israel Defense Force. Now I'm going to go to the Jerusalem Post. It says that the Strait of Hormuz open to everyone, but U.S. Israel Iranian Foreign Minister says. Other ships are free to pass through, although many prefer not to due to the security concerns, which Iraqi claims has nothing to do with Iran. It says Iran launches missiles at Israel South. It says U.S. may hit Iran's island again, Trump tells the NBC News. Trump suggests that more strikes on Iran's island, an oil hub, calls on Kennedy's survivors uncertain and dismiss current deal terms as insufficient. Right, so basically, ever since this war, since then, no interest on both sides of talks. So tensions are heating up between both sides. It says Iran launched waves of missiles towards central Israel. It says drones hit Arabic refinery, Erbil over there in Iraq. And then those military bases from the United States got hit as well too from the pro-Iranian groups and the Israel from the pro-Iranian groups and from Iran. It says that drone strikes Erbil refinery halting operations. Why are they intercept Iranian missile drones? Check out the Western Asia. Yep, it says drones hit Erbil refinery operations. Radar intercepts Iranian missile drones. It says a drone strike causes a fire at the Iraqi refinery while Saudi Arabia intercept Iranian missiles and drones targeted. Hey, so basically, Iran is saying like basically anybody's a target, and they anybody that's allies with the United States armies and the Israel Defense Force. So basically, anybody's a target, except for Iran's allies. So basically, anybody's a target that's affiliated with the United States and and the Israel Defense Force. Hey, those Iranians armies, hey, they going all out. It says a French proposal of an Israel-Lebanese peace agreement includes recognitions of Israel. The proposal aims to end the current war to secure an Israel withdraw from southern Lebanon and create a path towards a comprehensive Lebanese recognition of Israel. Seems like that's not going to happen. They're going to reject that. It says Israel and U.S. increase efforts to encourage Iranian protests to take to the streets, overthrow regime. That's not going to happen. It says Trump rejects Western Asia efforts to broker Iran war talks in epic fury. Wars alliance races on. Yeah, wars, rumors of wars, nuclear wars races on. Iran threatens heavy missiles and upgrade weapons as the war with Israel intensifies. It says the statement appears to signal that Iran may escalate both the scale and signification of its ballistic missiles fired at the war continues. Iranian officials threatens to spread the Hormuz closure said that war will end. It says the war will end only with Tehran's terms, right on their terms. Not on the Israeli Force terms, not on American terms, on their terms. It says Hamas urged Iran not to strike neighboring countries back in retaliation against Israel. They still, they still gonna be targeting their neighboring countries, but they're not gonna target them. They're gonna be targeting the U.S. interests based over there in those Arab countries. It's the book of Luke 21. Yep, Luke 21, verse 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and the moon and the stars, and upon the earth disgressive nations will perplex you great one. Right, so that's what we're seeing modern day of disgressive nations will perplex you great one, which we're seeing. And perplexity among the nations, which is increasing on a daily basis. And this is Matthew 12, verse 25. It reads, it says, and Yahushua know their thoughts. And he said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself should be brought to desolation, or city or house divided against itself shall not stand. That's what we're seeing. This is the prophet Isaiah 17, verse 1. Verse 9. In that day shall his strong cities be as for brought, and the uttermost branch was left because the children of Israel, they should be desolate. Right, so that land of Damascus is going to be desolate. Verse 1 prophecies about Damascus, the burden of Damascus. Behold, Damascus take away from the city, and it shall be Israel heap. So this is a future prophecy that we see in the making of Damascus and Syria going to be taken away from the city, and that should be Israel heap. I don't want to do that. Jeremiah the 49th chapter as well too. And this is the book of Revelations. Ezekiel. Yeah, Ezekiel the 38th chapter, verse 5. It says Persia was Elam, Ethiopia, Cush, Libya put all of them shit with him. Right, so Persia is going to team up with Ethiopia, Libya, all of them will shit with him. Right along with the Dragons of Arabia and the proxy groups and the pro-Iranian groups all teamed up together going against the Israel Defense Force over there in Western Asia. Ezekiel 30 verse 7, Gomer and all his bands and House of Toga off the north course, many people with them. Right, because Turkey, they're going to be teaming up with Iran as well too. The main target is going to be against the Israel Defense Force, so we definitely seeing Ezekiel 38 chapters in full effect. Ezekiel 38 and through verse 39 is in progress as we're speaking. Future prophecies that we see in the making. And this is the book of Revelations 11 verse 14. The second will pass, behold, the third will come quickly. Right, so the second will pass, behold, the third will come quickly. Armageddon, Armageddon 1. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, right, the armies of the other nations. So the prophet Joel was mentioned. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles and the armies of the other nations. As tensions continue to heat up throughout the whole region of Western Asia, right now as we speak. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near to come up. Right, so let all the men of war draw near to come up as it continues to be gathered up over there in Western Asia. Joel 3 verse 10, beat your plowshares and the swords and the plain hooks and the spears and let the weak sound strong. Right, let the weak sound strong. The proxy groups, Dragons of Arabia, Elam, Ishmael, all teamed up together, going against the United States armies and going against the Israel Defense Force and their allies. So all this leading up to that Revelation 11 verse 14. As we see in the nuclear wars, World War III is heating up, that's what we're seeing. So with that, hopefully this was edifying of the World War III news updates as of March the 14th, 2026 on this Saturday night. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem, Warkal Kadash, and the Heavenly Father, that you name is Yahweh and his unbegotten Son, Ba'Hashem, in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Las Rudas, the Holy Tongue, and I say Barakatham to your elders and apostles. Till next time, I would say Shalom.